Today we're raiding Portal 3 Kingdoms, baby! This is like a beginner set, barely released in English. We're going to start off with the Cunning Advisor. This is a black 3 generic 1/1 advisor. Now, on your turn, before you attack, you may tap Cunning Advisor to force your opponent to choose and discard a card from their hand. And boy, did this guy got a lot errata change. This is such a weirdly worded card. It turned into tap. Target opponent discards a card. Activate only during your turn, but it's got to be before attackers are declared. So I guess you could do this at your upkeep, draw step, first main phase. Okay, move to my beginning of combat step. I'm going to tap my Cunning Advisor, make you discard a card. What a strange, weird card. Yeah, so Portal 3 Kingdoms. It was a beginner set, part of the Portal series, and a very short look at the Magic the Gathering Wikipedia. Was released mostly in like Chinese, Japanese, Korean, but actually very little English printing, hence why all the English cards are super expensive. They cost money. Okay, next up, Bell with the first super chat. Thanks so much, Bell. We've got Overwhelming Forces. Expensive but strong. Oh, by the way, this last card, Cunning Advisor, it's sort of crap. A little too expensive for its effect. Overwhelming Forces. That's right, this is the way of the merfolk. You send thousands of an army, all to their death, but eventually they'll get there. It's a black 6 generic sorcery. Destroy all creatures target opponent controls. Draw a card for each creature destroyed this way. That is insane! So basically, blow up, it's a one-sided board wipe, and you just cash in. I mean, there's no bigger swing in the game than blowing up one side of the board, and then you draw from it. That's unbelievable. Medusa, a Nikachu. I only remember Apocalypse Chime. Oh, no. Apocalypse Chime. Is this really from Portal? This is from Homelands. This is not a Portal card. I was like, is that a... It's not a Portal card. This is a Portal card. Next up, let's take a look at Steve Cooper and Cetherialt. Very hard to pronounce your name. GTS. Borrowing 10,000 arrows. I only have 9,000. I need 10,000, damn it! What are you going to do with them? We're going to launch them at sea. It's a blue 2 generic sorcery. Draw a card for each tap creature target opponent controls. That sounds like money. That is a money card. Good stuff. Wow, it's cheap actually. Forgot, it's Portal 3 Kingdoms. I guess it's 12 bucks, but outside of that, it's oh, they reprinted it. That's what happened. They reprinted the Portal card. Look at that white border, Portal. Poor Portal. Yeah, borrowing. Yeah. Oh, sorry. It's not 10. It's 100,000 arrows. We need 100,000. Who's making these arrows? Who's counting? Were they really gonna give the arrows back? Yeah. What? Yeah. What? How do you borrow 100,000 arrows? And they're launching them at sea. I don't know. Maybe all the arrows float. Okay, we got Mercarcher with the Ravages of War. Ah, Armageddon number 2. Well, if Armageddon number 1 was good, so will this one. The white 3 generic sorcery. Destroy all lands. The second Armageddon in the game. Thorn bushes spring up whenever the army has passed. Lean years follow in the wake of a great war. Almost sounds AI generated. Or maybe mistranslated. Meme Bruli with the Warrior's Oath. You know what's really... I'll tell you what's a great place to play the Ravagers of War. When your play group says, no Armageddon. And you're like, Ravagers of War. You didn't say Ravagers of War. Alright, look, I got ya. I got technicalities here. I got ya. Okay, Warrior's Oath. This is a red sorcery. Take an extra turn after this one. At the beginning of that turn's end step, you lose the game. That being said, hey, any extra turn is a good turn. I like that. I like that card. That's a good card. That is a abuse the game card, alright? You may not even... You just need one more turn. Just need one more turn than the opponent. That's all you need. Will Anderson with the late... Is there something called Lady Sun? Like a ladybug? Lady Sun. Oh, Lady Soon. Maybe Lady Soon. Blue 1 generic for a 1/1 legendary creature. On your turn, before you attack, those weird cards again, you can tap Lady Soon to return it, and any one other creature to their owner's hand. Oh, so we basically bounce our stuff together. This card's terrible. That is a bad card. That is so clunky. 3 mana. It doesn't even have haste. You have to tap Lady. Yeah, she's gonna have summoning sickness. Then we're gonna bounce back to our hand. Interaction back then. It's terrible. Absolute abomination. Picameo with Ambition's Cost. What do they cost? Tell me. Is this a portal card? Oh, it is! Holy crap, it's got reprinted a million times. It is a black 3 generic sorcery. Draw 3 cards, you lose 3 life. That's great! This is absolute fantastic. This is like infringing on, what's it called? There's a green card that's like this. 4 mana, draw 3 cards. It's mini Necropotence. You heard it right here. It's mini Necropotence. Is it cheap? It's sort of cheap. It's like 14 cents. They reprinted this in Commander a million times. Hold on. I'm 90% sure of Americans pronounced it. I'm sure 90% of Americans pronounced it incorrectly. I don't even know if I was pronouncing Lady Soon correctly. Who knows? Okay, we got another super chat coming here from Steve Cooper. The Imperial Seal. I love tutors that cost $1 bazillion. You mean in money? The Imperial Seal, not to be confused with the Imperial March. It's very Star Wars-like. And we have 2 donations for chat. This is a black sorcery. Search your library for a card, then shuffle and put on top. I want the portal one. Then you lose 2 life. Vampiric Tutor at sorcery speed, but Vampiric Tutor is still another Vampiric Tutor. For all the commander players, they need that 1 extra tutor in their deck. Then extra consistency for their Thoracle nonsense, or whatever, so on. Okay, we got 2 donations. We're going to give one of them to Safifi with the burning of Zinye. You know, I was just thinking the other day, members of the channel should be allowed to, like, write longer messages in chat. Like, if you're members, you should have the right to, like, say more in your chat box. Okay, this is a red 4 generic sorcery. Destroy 4 lands! Oh my goodness. Oh, you control. It got even worse! Then target opponent destroys 4 lands they control. Okay, that's not bad. Then Burning of Zinye deals 4 damage to each creature. It's Wildfire, isn't it? Is it Worldfire, I think? Worldfire of that some sort? Very strong card. We have another Armageddon. Man, playing with lands back then sucked! It's like, okay, I got to 4 lands. Someone plays the Burning of Zinye, and they're like, well, that sucks. Then I get to 4 lands again, and then Ravages of War. All right, I quit. That's it. I'm done with this game. I'm done playing with lands. Yeah, it's Wildfire, all right. Xie Ho Dun is a classic. Xie Ho Dun. Hopefully my pronunciation isn't completely butchered. We have a $200 card. It's a black 2 generic for a 3/2 legend. It's got horsemanship though. It's got horsemanship. That is a very strong ability. Can't be blocked except by other creatures with horsemanship. Okay, on your turn, before you attack, you can put Xie Ho Dun into your graveyard to return a black card from your graveyard to your hand. That is awful. Am I missing something? That sounds just awful. Oh no, but it's a black card. I was thinking you'd bring a black creature, but at that point you might as well reanimate it. Maybe this is better. So we can just sack this thing. There's no tapping necessary. So I guess it's just another way of getting back some card. It's a black card, anything. Well, anything in your graveyard. It's not Vampiric Tutor here, David Sampson. David Sampson's not Vampiric Tutor. So we have to have lost something. That we have to play this to get it back. I guess it's okay. I don't know how good this is. I guess it's okay. Seems very clunky. Very, very clunky. But people seem to like this card. Okay, hold on. Beam Pot, Mystic Denial. Denied. 3 mana sorcery. Play Mystic Denial only in response to another player playing a creature or sorcery. That's impossible! It's a sorcery! What is going on? What is going on here? Oops, this is the wrong sound effect. For $200, how on earth do I play this card in response to anything? Yeah, what is this? What is this sorcery that my sorcery can hit something in response? Sorceries hit nothing in response. That's why they're a sorcery. That card has no effect and that player puts it into his graveyard. Is this a sorcery speed counterspell? Did they screw up? They must have effed this thing up big time. Oh, they added it to be an instant. That's very, very, very humorous. Portal didn't have instance? Well, you still don't... I mean, there was interrupts, weren't there? No, well, maybe Portal itself had no instance. Yet they throw a sorcery speed counterspell in the format. Absolute bonkers. This is absolute yeah, errated as an instant. Try to explain that to the players way back when. Yeah, it's a counterspell. They're instants, except this one's a sorcery. Well, it's still bad, right? It's a counter-target creature sorcery spell at 3 mana. In fact, that card is an abomination. Even at errata. We've errated this card. This is so weak. Counterspell had already been legal for years. Okay, Pacers fan forever. I gotta remember this Mystic Denial. This card's terrible. This goes down as one of the worst cards I've ever seen of all time. Capture of Yingzhou. They captured him, huh? Can't keep Yingzhou down for too long. We got a blue 3 generic sorcery. Take an extra turn after this one. Oh, okay, that's not too bad. It's like it's time warp. You never have enough time warps in this game. Okay, next up we got Bell. Oh, Imperial Recruiter. This card used to be so much better. The card, you know, they reprinted it in like Modern Horizons, what, 2? A little too late, if you ask me. So it was a 3 mana 1/1 that could search your library for any creature with power no greater than 2, so 2 or less. And it was fantastic for years, and now today it's just terrible. Like, this is just so underwhelming. I don't know how it interacts in Commander. Like, maybe it's still a fine tutor because, hey, tutor's a tutor. But in competitive Magic, like, you're just wasting too much time. 3 mana to look for a creature card. It might as well have been the creature in the first place. We did Imperial Seal. But I'll tell you what we didn't do. We didn't do Christopher B's Cow. That's definitely mispronounced. Maybe Chow Chow. Lord of the Way. Black 3 generic for a 3/3 legend on your turn. Before you attack. Oh, you know what? It just made me realize they have all these cards. You have to do it before you attack. Maybe that is why we got ingrained when, I don't know about the rest of you, but like at least myself and a lot of people when they learn the game, they basically draw their card, do everything they can before they attack, and then end their turn. It's like the second main phase doesn't exist. And it's like these cards were designed as if a second main phase doesn't exist. There were no instants, there might not have been a second main phase. On your turn before you attack, you may tap Chow Chow to force an opponent to choose and discard 2 cards from their hand. That is infinitely better than the last card that I just saw, like the other I started the show with. It's pretty bad, but it's better than the last one. Can search out Dockside Extortionist, yeah. Talking about Imperial Recruiter. Still getting combo decks, huh? Alright. Okay, David Sampson with Zhuo Qi. Man. I wish I could pronounce these worth a damn. Watch out. The Mocking Sage. Watch out, Commander. Alright, so it's a green, 1 generic, 1/2. It's a legend. And it can't be blocked by creatures with horsemanship. Is that it? Can't be blocked by creatures with horsemanship. Whenever your opponent chooses a creature in play, they can't choose Ju Chi. Okay, hold on. Is this... I don't know what this means. Is that... No, that could be hexproof. Okay, hold on. What's the errata on this thing? I don't know. Okay, it does have hexproof, and the Mocking Sage can't be blocked by creatures with horsemanship. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I think the card's terrible. It looks awful. Am I missing something? This is $61. I guess it's a legendary creature with hexproof, but there's gotta be other ones out there with hexproof. And it's unblockable. Yeah, it's hexproof before hexproof. It was invented right here. The Mocking Sage. It knew. Toilet Duck. Riding the Dilu horse. Funny story. The creature keeps the +2/+2 and horsemanship for the rest of the game. That is interesting. Green 2 generic sorcery. Target creature gets +2/+2 and gains horsemanship. That's right. It does. It's there forever. That being said, actually, dude, it's not bad. It's not bad. So it effectively gives unblockable to a creature for the rest of the game. Forget the +2/+2. Portal didn't have artifacts either. Wow. You know, Portal was that set. They didn't want to make it too complicated. They're like, this game's too complicated with its damage on the stack and its stack in general. Who needs a stack? Everything at sorcery speed. The stack is too complicated to explain. All right, Toads. I believe it was Toad's idea for this show today. Guan Yi's 1,000 Li March. 1,000. Oops. Let's get the Guan. No, I can't find it. Okay, hold on. What did you call it? 1,000 Li March? 1,000 Li March. You got it right. Okay, well, I was just screwing something up. Okay, white, 4 generic for a sorcery. Destroy all tap creatures! Oh my goodness. Why are we destroying the... It's not literally broken, but it's like a means of like wiping one side of the board. You attack me, I take my turn? Well, here's the march. And now you lose everything that you have, and I keep all my stuff. Jay Jones, we did one borrowing 100,000 arrows. Oh boy, harsh justice. You gotta learn some way. It's gonna be the harsh justice way. This is a white 2 generic. One, is this not a, this is a portal card, not Portal 3 Kingdoms. Disqualified. Bring it back when we go to 3 Kingdoms. Sorry, like, I don't know, what is this, Portal number 1? Portal 3 Kingdoms? I guess it was the 3rd set. That's why they called it the 3 Kingdoms. Snipe twice, finally got one. Oh, yeah. Okay, Idaki. Liu Bei, Lord of Shu. White 3 generic. Human soldier. It's a 2/4 with horsemanship. Horsemanship, not a very strong ability in the 3 Kingdoms block constructed. Okay, Liu Bei, Lord of Shu, gets +2/+2 as long as you control a permanent named Guan Yu. Sainted Warrior, or a permanent named Jean... It's like Shang Fei, Fierce Warrior. That's it? We go to a 4/6? No, this is... Well, but it's unblockable. Oh, but it's 5 mana. No, I can't.
No! God, please, no!
It's not good. It's too much mana. This set was really into horses. Yeah, it was really into horses, except there are probably no horses in this set. Just horsemanship. Tommy Siddons with, horsemanship is one of the few mechanics that's better outside of the block it resides in. That's right. No one expects the horsemanship. Okay, next up. GTS with Dio-Chan Artful Beauty. This is a 4 mana 1/1. And on your turn, before you attack, you may tap Dao-Chan to destroy any one creature. Holy moly! Whoops, where did I go? What did I do? That is nuts! Then your opponent destroys any one of your creatures of their choice. Oh god, okay, so I realize this is, this could backfire on me. And then all of a sudden my creatures are dead. So basically, we kill their creature, they kill our creature. An eye for an eye. I don't know how to judge this thing. They could just, can they kill anything? Destroy target creature of your choice, then destroy target creature of an opponent, then destroy target creature of an opponent's choice. Activate only during your turn. For a declare. So you basically go, like, you basically exchange this creature with their creature. Not the greatest. I would say it's very below the power level of everything, frankly. Yeah, pretty sure the opponent could just go after the Dao-Chan. The Dao-Chan be dead. And then that's the end of the Dao-Chan's terror. It's basically a 4-mana Vindicate. Very slow. Slow Vindicate around here. If you don't pay for that, what's called Amazon Prime, you're not going to get your delivery for a few days. West, that plays music. Shadow and Horseman, what? Are kind of the same. They are. They're sort of the same. They're like brothers and sisters. Ricarcher, Chow Chow and Sun Quan were all real people who led kingdoms during a Chinese civil war. I heard. It was the whole point of the set. It's like almost marginally, or I wouldn't say, it's very historically accurate. I don't know how historically accurate. There wasn't any real magic back then, you know? They weren't casting spells. So they got everything except that. Have we done Woo Scout? We have not done Woo Scout. It's a 2-mana, 1/1 soldier, another horsemanship. When Woo Scout comes into play, look at your opponent's hand. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. It's still a garbage card. I like that. I know what's going on over there. We need more scouts. You know, they should make a card that if I deal damage to the opponent, I get to see their hand. What's wrong with that? Is that too strong? Like, why can't they have some cards that are like, when the creature deals damage, you get to look at a random card from their hand, but show me the whole thing. Okay, next up, we'll take a look at Christopher B's Loyal Retainers. I never owned any of these cards. I was really turned off by the white bordered stuff. Is a 3-mana 1/1 advisor. On your turn, before you attack, you may put Loyal Retainers in your graveyard to take any one legend card from your graveyard and put that creature into play. Now that's a good card. Okay, that's strong. This is the best tap this thing on your turn weirdo card that I've seen all day. It's excellent, in fact. It's basically a reanimator. And you don't have to tap it. It does not have summoning sickness. It's literally just sacrifice it. You sack it, you do the old switcheroo on them. You switcheroo them. Okay, big bone records with exhaustion. This came from Portal? No, this came from Portal, but not Portal. Oh, it came from Portal 3 Kingdoms too. Okay, don't you what? You're right. Oh, did the were there some reprints? I think I disqualified one from being from Portal, not knowing that maybe it was from Portal 3. Okay, we have a 3-mana sorcery. At the beginning of your opponent's next turn, they skip on tapping their creatures and lands. Well, rest in peace, my lands. And my creatures. They stay tapped for forever. Well, in any case, that card, I do think this card is good. Very frustrating, though. Frustrating as hell. Whiteboard equals money? Well, only for this set. Well, okay. There are a few expensive whiteboard cards. Unlimited, some reserved list revised, and Portal 3 Kingdoms, apparently. It was my card, but it wasn't reprinted in 3 Kingdoms. But Control the Court is from 3 Kingdoms. Control of the Court. They had courts back then? It's a 2-mana sorcery. Draw 4 cards, and then put them into your hand. Oh, then discard 3 cards at random from your hand. You know what? I have to read the fine print here. I have to read. Reading the whole card explains the card. They really pumped me up, though, at the beginning. It's like, draw 4 cards, put them into your hand. I am on top of the world. How could this go wrong? Actually, this is still insane. You're still... This is a huge, like, graveyard builder. You draw 4, discard 3. This actually looks more dangerous than Cathartic Reunion. This is a very good card. This is a very strong card. I don't know if anything goes deeper for 2 mana. Yeah, this is excellent. Ecos. Most people hated the white border cards due to how easily dirty they can get. Also, they just seem cheap. It's like, that's the white border card, nah. Burkarch is like, I prefer my white border dual lands because they are easier to tutor for. They are easier to tutor for. And they're cheaper. They're easier to buy than the black border ones. By miles. Alright, we have got some super chats. Okay, Steve Cooper says, we're gonna borrowing the east wind. Green burn is weird. Like hurricane. Borrowing the east wind. They certainly borrow a lot in this set. They borrow 100,000 arrows. They borrow weird stuff. 100,000 arrows and the wind. And also we're going to donate 2 to chat. Thank you very much, Steve Cooper. Okay, green X deals X damage to each player and each creature with horsemanship. Oh god. So it's like a hurricane. It's like a worse, more expensive hurricane. It's also insanely narrow. Yeah, as if people are going to like spring up, borrow horsemanship creatures against you. What do we have here? Anyway, just looking to see if anyone didn't get a card. Okay, here we have Joel, Heavy Fog. Seems bizarre. To the best of my knowledge, you can't play sorceries during combat. Oh god. So is this the second instant speed sorcery of the set? 2 mana sorcery. Play Heavy Fog only after you're attacked. Before you declare blockers. Yeah, it's another... How is this possible? Well, how did they resolve this back then? Did they just, like... Did they just errata this on the spot? Like, yeah, this is just an instant. Don't worry about it. This turn, all damage dealt to you by attacking creatures is reduced to 0! Yeah, that's right. Good. I springed onto you. The sorcery speed Heavy Fog. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to you this turn by... Isn't this just a bad fog? Isn't this just a bad fog in every way? I mean, even at instant speed, it's just 2 mana fog. Cast a spell only during the declare attacker step and only if you've been attacked this turn. It's like, it is literally a situational... Let me look at this. It's a situational just fog. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to you this turn by attacking creatures. Oh, so you can ambush block them? Aha! Okay. Yeah, that's a got him.
No! God, please, no!
Alright, so we get favorable blocks and we just don't take any damage. I like that. I like that a lot. Alright. That's an excellent card. Get real, Nikachu. No one was playing Block, Portal 3 Kingdoms, or Draft and needed a judge. Have we done any of the Zodiac cards? Nope. We'd like to suggest one. Okay, Turiat with Yunux Intrigues. Yunux Intrigues, a 3-mana sorcery. Your opponent chooses one of his or her creatures. Only that creature can block this turn. Your opponent chooses one of... It's still a sorcery. Oh, I see. Okay, so they choose one creature, and that's the only creature they can block. This is terrible. This is only gonna work if they have literally one creature in play. And then, and usually the one creature is gonna be big and chunky anyway. Alright, next up. Okay, West that plays music says, Zodiac rat. You dirty rat. We have a black 1/1 rat with Swamp Walk. This is terrible. Trash. As expected. This also is $28. What is wrong with this set? Okay, what am I missing here? It's just is it a 1/1 rat? And like what, there's not enough rats in this game? And a Swamp Walk. I don't get it. It must be for the rat players that just absolutely love their rats around here. Okay, you heard the music. It's time to thank our sponsors, FusionGamingOnline.com. My favorite place to buy my Magic the Gathering cards. And by the way, Bloomborough is out for your buying pleasure. So if there are any frogs, hamsters, badgers, rabbits, what is this, a bat over here? Go get them at FusionGamingOnline.com. And don't forget to use coupon code Nikachu to get 5% off all your purchases at checkout. We're also going to thank Mana Traders, the premier place to rent Magic cards online and on the online client Magic Online. You can play all formats, including Commander. You ever want to play Commander digitally because you have no playgroup near you? You can do it online now. You can support the channel renting all the cards using my Mana Traders link in the description below, or save 10% off your first 2 months using coupon code Nikachu_IEP. Okay, anyone have an explanation for this rat? This dirty rat? Oh, you dirty rat. You dirty, dirty rat. It was a limited print set and nearly 20 years old. That's why cards from it are, on average, so expensive. I guess this card specifically hasn't been reprinted. Because why would they ever want to? Okay, Ecos. What do you got for us? Sima Yi. Wayfield Marshall is my favorite character in the romance. You like the story, Ecos. You're one of the story people. The romance of the Three Kingdoms rival to Zhuge Liang. Chow Chow is pronounced Cao Cao. Oh, thanks so much. Cao Cao. Why don't they just spell it that way? Okay, is a black 5 generic, star 4 legend. Ooh, very mysterious. And Sima Yi has power equal to the number of swamp cards you have in play. Oh, so this plus Urborg, and it's absolutely all over. Okay, that being said, I don't like it. This is literally just a 6 mana, I don't know, 6 mana 6/4 or something. It basically has nothing. It's a vanilla creature. It's like a very expensive Tarmogoyf. It's Tarmogoyf before Tarmogoyf was invented. I'm a wood snake in the Chinese zodiac. Well, I'm worse, Toads. I'm an ox. I am the silly ox. I plow fields, damn it. Rest in Serpentine with the Lone Wolf. Three Kingdoms. Wow, this showed up in every portal set. 3 mana for a 2/2, and if it attacks and is blocked, you may have it deal its damage to the defending player instead of to the creatures it's blocking. So it's basically as trample. Or sort of a weird trample. It's like, I'm not trampling over you, but like, I'm punching you and the force is still hitting your planeswalker owner. Okay, next up, we've got King Ginger with Rally the Troops. Get them troops in line. Ooh, 1 mana sorcery. Play Rally the Troops only after you're attacked before... Again at sorcery speed! I gotta play somewhere between my attacker and blocking step. Untap all your creatures. Is this useful? It's like just sort of a weird pseudo-vigilance. I don't like it. I guess it makes... And it also makes their blocks even better because they know you can attack back. This card seems terrible to me. Old boy's a rooster. So when it comes to my birthday, I'm a virgin cock, whatever that is supposed to mean. Oh, God. What does virgin have to do with any of it? I am a water dog on the Chinese zodiac. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, on the Chinese zodiac. No, I'm the ox. Yeah, I'm the ox. On the Chinese, or is it the lunar zodiac. Okay, next up. let's take a look at... Do we have any cards? No one's suggesting any more cards now. What the hell's going on here? Well, then we'll look at a super chat. The Emperor. Had my man, Sun Quan, Lord of Wu, been done yet? Yes. I think, though. I think so. Sun Quan. Creature. Oh, maybe we didn't. 6 mana, 4/4 creatures you control have horsemanship. Oh, no, we didn't do this. This card's busted. Basically, it just says all your cards are unblockable. $150 for this thing. The original printing. You can buy it for $7. I should have this card in my commander deck. You know why this is like a 1-card Island Walker, except it gives you land walk versus everything. And only my creatures have horsemanship. I think this is great. Rather the troops is ratted to instant. Thought it made no sense. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Are there enough cards that we can make a show out of this? Like cards that literally make no sense without an errata? Magic cards make no sense without an errata. The sorcery that's supposed to be meant to be played at instant speed. Okay, Toilet Duck with Lady Jerome, the Warrior Queen. 5 mana for a 4/3 with horsemanship. Not good enough around here, in my opinion. Let's also look at Chris's Loyal Retainers. It is a 3 mana 1/1 human advisor. Sacrifice the Loyal Retainers. Oh, where's the Portal 3 Kingdoms one? Oh, we did this one. Yeah, this card is absolutely nuts. It's a bonkers card. Alex Den, here's a crappy one. Marshalling the troops. Okay, it's a 2 mana sorcery. Tap any number of creatures. Sorry, tap any number of your creatures. You gain 4 life for each creature tapped this way. You might need some life against like a, I don't know, a burn deck. Is it instance? Oh, God, it's sorcery speed. No! Why do they do this? Basically, they're asking you to tap down your defenses in exchange for life. If it was instant speed, it'd be way better, though. Way better at instant speed. Sorcery speed, I don't like it. No oozes or foxes in this set? Bummer. Yeah, well, you know, there's no merfolk in here either. All right? Sort of a little bit of nothing for everyone. A little bit of disappointment for everyone. Jay Jones with Lu Shun. The Scholar General. It's a 4 mana 1/3. Well, that's not very big, but it also has horsemanship. And whenever it deals damage to an opponent, you may draw a card. Wow! Oh, I love this card. I should have played that in my Thieving Magpie deck. It's almost a strictly better Thieving Magpie. It's 4 mana. It's 1/3. You deal damage. You cash in to draw a card. Unfortunately, legendary. I should make a commander deck out of this thing. Oh, no, I do. It's called Sfealoon. I forgot. Okay, this is a strictly worse Sfealoon. So much I love attacking and drawing cards. Ecos is like, to be fair, 3 Kingdoms isn't hard not to find a crappy one. LOL, hence why I'm just nerding out about the story. Oh, yes, the story. We gotta love the story, people. It's all about the story. Anyone who's partaken of the original story, which cards could count as story spotlight? Yeah. Well, I mean, any of these characters, right? Okay, we got Christopher B. with the Taoist Mystic. The 3 mana 2/2. Can't be blocked by creatures with horsemanship. This is getting confusing. Alright, so we got horsemanship cards that say they can't be blocked except by creatures with horsemanship. Then we got the Taoist Mystic that can't be blocked with creatures with horsemanship, but does not have horsemanship itself. So nobody can block each other in this exchange. That is just a weird arrangement that they got going on over there. Pacers fan forever. The 3 visits. The 3 visits from the kings of the kingdom. They reprinted the crap out of this card. 2 mana sorcery. Search your library for a forest card and put that forest into play. Shuffle your library afterwards. This card's terrible. I mean, you know what? It's playable. It's like Farseek. It's bad Farseek. Or it's inverted Farseek. Isn't Farseek like everything but a forest? Search your library for a plains, island, mountain, or swamp or mountain card. Put it onto the battlefield and shuffle. This is literally the opposite. This is just a much crappier... Well, you can get the forest, though. You can get basic forest if you need to. Oh, it's untapped. Okay, you got... Okay, a little bit more plus over here. That's not bad. You know, I missed that. Okay, we got Toilet Duck with Brilliant Plan. Toilet Duck binging here on these cards. Oh, I need the Portal 3 Kingdoms one. 5 mana, draw 3 cards. Hard to evaluate this card. I'm gonna opt to say it's bad. It's close though. You know, randomly 3 cards at 5 mana. I wouldn't say no to 5 cards. Let's just put it that way. Pacers fan forever. Overwhelming forces. We did that one already. Sorry about that, Pacers fan forever. We're gonna give your super chat to Toads with the capture of Jingzhou or Yingzhou. Oh no, we did that one. We did that one too. Are we running out of cards instantly? Come on, we're not. It's not that bad yet. Okay, Kong Ming. Sleeping Dragon. Is it literally a sleeping dragon or is he smoking crack? Okay, it's a 4 mana 2/2 legend. All your other creatures get +1/+1 as long as Kong Ming is in play. Or at least Kong Ming thinks the creatures get +1/+1. I think Kong Ming is smoking something here. Is this one of those ancient forgotten sets? Well, not to Commander players. It's an ancient set, nonetheless. Yeah, it is an ancient set, that's for sure. But not forgotten. Okay, Toads with Peach Garden Oath. Oh, by the way, just to rate this card, again, I think it's Bubkiss. All your other creatures get +1/+1. Maybe it's okay, but it's not, I'm not really excited about it. Alright, the Peach Garden Oath. This is a 1 mana sorcery. For each creature you have in play, you gain 2 life. In the right deck, it can be good. Otherwise, I don't like it. And also, again, at sorcery speed. It is, however, way better than that green card that said I had to tap my creatures to gain 4 life. So it is strictly better than that card. Okay, we got Aidenoid. Also, Kong Ming does Cheeky Bang Bang. The hell does that mean? Some sort of terminology I'm not familiar with. Ecos is like Kong Ming. Okay, this is weird. It's meant to be Zhuge Liang. He is the guy with the epithet Sleeping Dragon. Okay, I don't know the lore. I don't know squat. It's ancient China. If anything, they're smoking opium. I'm not familiar with what kind of drugs at what century they all had. Of course, they're not gonna have crack. Actual crack. Cheeky Bang Bang is a reference to his anime. He has an anime? I didn't know the characters from the Portal 3 Kingdoms went beyond the Magic the Gathering. Oh, I know. I understand. It's like, this is all derived from Chinese history and stories, but yeah, I guess they made an anime out of this. Okay, Emperor. We got Matt Chow, Western Warrior. It is a 5 mana 3/3 with Horsemanship. Now, whenever Ma Chao attacks, and no other creatures do, Machow can't be blocked. What? This card was already unblockable, basically. And now it's super unblockable in Block Constructed of Portal. This is the unblockable creature that is unblockable in Portal Block Constructed. What a funny card. Okay, Pacers fan forever. We got Warrior's Oath. Red, sorcerer. Oh, we did this one. Take another turn after this one. At the end of that turn, you lose the game. Oh, damn it, you did another one that, it's not really, it's not like you got sniped. It's just that we did them very early on. Sorry about the Pacers fan. Give me another card, Pacers fan. You got like 2 snipes at the same time. Bell, did we do Zodiac Dragon? I don't think so. I don't think we've done any dragons. But is it from Portal 3 Kingdoms? That's the question. I mean, you can't call it block constructed if you can't block. You got that right. All right, it was from Portal 3 Kingdoms. This thing's $500. It probably goes up every single time. It's like the Chinese, when the dragon is part of the Lunar New Year. 9 mana for an 8/8 dragon. If it's put into your graveyard, you may return Zodiac Dragon to your hand. Ha! Who's the last laugh? I got the last laugh. My dragon. You can't keep a good dragon down. Blacklands Geo with Lubu. Lubu. Is it just Lube? Lubu, Master of Arms. 6 mana for a 4/3 with horsemanship, but also haste. So I'm getting in the red zone very, very quickly. Put the pedal to the metal. Acceleration unlocked. Chris Ellis, most useful. Oh, I like the sound of that. The most useless removal ever. The Tripwire. This is 3 mana sorcery. Destroy target creature with horsemanship. We've got, yeah, you know what? Wizards needs to take after this set. Because these days, they're printing all these broken cards with no answers to them at all. See, they understood even back then. Horsemanship was broken. It was busted. So they needed an answer to them. So they got the Tripwire. It's like the police cables. The horse block. Yeah, that's right. Tripwire is awful, but the flavor is 100% on point. We did Ravagers of War 2. Pacers, we gotta go deep. You gotta go deeper now. It's that, you know, it's that point of the show where all the really popular, well-known ones have been taken at this point. Okay, Emperor, Yuan Shao, the Indecisive. Really good with creatures with menace, really. Oops, it's Shao. Shao. Yuan Shao. 5 mana for a 2/3 with horsemanship. Each of your creatures can't be blocked by more than 1 creature each turn as long as Yuan Shao is in play. Ah, so it gives all our creatures menace. I think that's great. Oh no, oh sorry, no, it's the opposite of menace. Oh, it's if we get. Oh, you're saying like if we get. It's really good with creatures with menace. Ah, I see what you mean. It's good even without creatures with menace. No double blocking allowed. Just make sure you attack with only big chunky creatures. Rolling Earthquake. We did not do that one. It is literally Earthquake. Red and an X. Rolling Earthquake deals X damage to each creature without horsemanship, and each player. I guess you could say it's, if you're playing with horsemanship, it's strictly better. If you're playing without horsemanship, it's strictly worse. Yeah, if they have menace, they're unblockable. Keep that in mind. It's a big card right there. Yuan Shao. $175 for a reason. You're gonna take a mortgage out on your house in order to play that card. Horses can outrun earthquakes, confirmed. Yeah, well, rolling earthquakes anyhow. It's squishy. He says Wizards has said they'll probably never reprint many of these cards in a set. I think they'll do a secret lair with some of the legendary creatures. Absolutely. They going through the set, they've already reprinted it. Like this came from Double Masters, so they reprinted this one. They actually reprinted a ton of these cards. Some of them they haven't. So if we've seen it white border on this show, it's because most likely because it hasn't been reprinted yet. But they have reprinted tons of these cards. Rested Serpentine. If you were born in 1985, that makes you a Wood Ox. I'm a Wood Ox then. Thanks so much, Rested Serpentine. I don't know why I'm wood. How about Way Assassins? I don't think we did that one. The Way Assassins is a 5-mana 3/2 soldier. When Way Assassins comes into play, your opponent chooses one of their creatures. Destroy that creature. That sounds terrible. I mean, it's probably good. Okay, it's good if they have very few creatures in play. It's basically like an edict. It's literally an edict, right? But instead, we're actually destroying the card. So make sure they don't have an indestructible creature crossed with them, because they'll just choose that. Okay, we got some more lore. People born in a year when the wood element coincides with the ox sign are restless, never hesitate to do what is right, and are always ready to defend the weak and helpless. Therefore, they can look. Well, we got okay. Who's weak and defenseless that I can help here today? Picameo, Burning of Jin Yi. It's a 6-mana sorcery. Destroy 4. Oh no, we did that one. Damn it, we did that one. It's the Wildfire one. It was one of the earlier ones though. Okay, Chris Ellis says, how about about the most situational counter that doesn't actually counter a spell by its own wording? Extinguish. Oh, we looked at that one. Is that the sorcery counter spell for only creatures and sorceries or something? Oh no, we didn't look at this one. Wow, the counterspells suck. Man, it's the sorcery speed counterspell that counters sorceries. That is quite the absolute conundrum. How is that possible? Okay, played only in response to another player playing a sorcery. That sorcery has no effect, so that player puts it into their graveyard. What a funny counterspell. So what, are all the counterspells sorcery speed? What is the point of something being a sorcery? The only counterspell you can apply. Had to. There was an instance. Well, they could have opted not to have like any counterspells at all, right? Like that was just completely unnecessary. Yeah, we did exhaustion. Blacklands Geo, Kongming. Oh, we did Calming Sleeping Dragon. All right, Toads with Jiajo Dun. I got another again with Horsemanship. Sack it, return black a card. Oh, we did this one as well. Are we getting too many repeats here? The cameo with Lone Wolf. This was a Portal 3 Kingdoms card? 3 mana. We did that one too. Where's Christopher B? Christopher B won't screw this up. Go on, Chris Alice. Preemptive Strike. Alright, we got a new one. This is a 2-mana sorcery. Now, you gotta play it only in response to another player playing a creature card. That creature has no effect. Another counterspell. There are so many sorceries in this set that counter things. This one counters a creature spell. It either counters things, or you gotta play it like mid-combat step, which is just straight up impossible. 100% impossible. The Mocking Sage? From the Silent Paradox? Oh, we did this one as well. Damn it, we've run out of cards already. Paul Blank's like, I'm surprised no one did Kongming Commander deck after that one anime dropped. I'm surprised too. Okay, Wandering picked suggesting Forest Bearer merely because the art amuses me. Is it a bear in the forest? Is it literally a 2-mana 2/2? It is a 2-mana 2/2. As described, playing your bear deck. Christopher B. Dong Joe. The Tyrants. He's up to no good. The 5-mana 3/3. ETB, target creature an opponent controls deals damage equal to its power to that player. That is great. That's actually really good. It's basically 5 mana. Hopefully blast your opponent for a huge chunk of damage. Imagine making your commander this thing. That would be so annoying. So you just never want to play out any of your big creatures. It seems like a great counter to Eldrazi decks or anyone playing an Eldrazi deck. I love Dong Joe. Take that, yeah, exactly. Take that, Kozilek. You want to punch me? You can punch yourself. Stop hitting yourself, Kozilek. What's wrong with you? Silent Paradox is like, a lot of them is just vanilla or just have horsemanship. That's a problem, I guess, with this set. All right, King Ginger with the Hunting Cheetah. You heard it here. The set is full of jank. 3 mana for a 2/3 cat. Whenever Hunting Cheetah deals damage to an opponent, you may search your library for a forest card. Reveal that card, put it to your hand, then shuffle your library. This is excellent. Excellent deck thinning. You got deck thinning going on. You get card advantage. It is card advantage. It's a 2/3, so it can survive shock and other grizzly bears. Bear or man? Man or bear, who knows? But Dong Joe indeed gives our bear energy. Big Dong energy. The set is still better than anything from the last 10 years. Bold statement, Bandit Keith. Bold statement. Banovsky with the... Yeah, Jank Kingdoms. The Kingdoms of Jank. Is this a card? Riding Red Hair? Or Riding Air? Nope. Most of these cards are either horrible or some of the craziest you've ever seen. That's the entertainment of the show, though. We get to see all sorts of wildness. Nikachu MTG Live, there is a card market game on YouTube where one of the contestants plays Dong Joe, and it's fun, as it sounds. Check it out someday. Thank you very much for recommending it, Safifi. Okay, Turod's got something. Woo Spy. Woo Spy, Woo Spy. It's a 2-mana 1/1. When it comes into play, look at the top 2 cards of any player's library. Put one of them back on top of that player's library and the other into their graveyard. This can be good. So depending if your opponent like surveilled something good to the top, brainstormed something to the top, you have the ability to manipulate that thing straight into their graveyard. Wielding the Green Dragon. 2 mana, sorcery. Any one creature gets +4/+4 until end of turn. It's quite the pump spell here. At least they're wielding the green dragon, not chasing it. Huh. Okay, Chris Ellis with Taunting Challenge. Would be great as an instant. Oh yeah. This is the choose any one creature. This turn, all creatures able to block it do so. Oh, you get to choose it. All creatures able to block target creature. Hold on. What does this card do? This is another one of those cards I'm like, I'm not sure. 3 mana, choose any one creature. This turn. It can only be played on your turn. All creatures able to block it do so. Oh, I see. Yeah, you're choosing your creature. All creatures able to block it. Yeah. Okay. You choose your creature, then you alpha strike, and everyone has to block that one creature. It's like lure, which is not bad. It's not terrible. I've seen worse out there. Ooh, the Wei General. Saying hey. Another horsemanship creature. Okay, it is a 5-mana 4/2 with horsemanship, but when it attacks, all your other creatures get +1/+0 until end of turn. It sounds great. I approve of that card. Okay, Pabno, Zodiac Horse. I think all the cards are secretly pretty good because they are basically all say unblockable. Since when are you going to face against another person playing with horsemanship cards? We got the 4-mana 3/3 and Island Walk. Wait, is it serious? What the hell sense does that make? It's a horse. Do horses swim? I don't even know if horses swim. Like, I don't know, walking through a shallow river is not the same as, like, sending a horse, like, throwing a horse into the ocean. What is like a complete flavor fail. As far as I'm, yeah, it's a literal seahorse. He's the only horse in 3 kingdoms. No one. The only horse in 3 kingdoms. And how does this horse have Island Walk? I guess if you don't have the weight of like a human being on you, then you can, like, I don't know. I guess you can swim to the other side of a raging ravine or something like that. Raging river. Your confusion on a horse with an Island Walk is priceless. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't make any damn sense at all. This is a complete contradiction to the entire set. But look how puffy his abdomen is, and his little thin kicky legs. Yep, Island Walker. Well, I mean, the puffier the abdomen, the better, because it might lead to more floatiness, especially if the horse is bloated. Big bloated horse will just float right there. Okay, super chats. We got one from Pabno. Okay, this was the Zodiac horse. And we also got King Ginger. Hua Tuo. Honored Physician. It's probably, I wonder if it has any relation to Yawgmoth. Also a physician. Also likes to cut people up, it seems. Okay, we have a green, 1 generic, 1/2. On your turn, before you attack, you may tap Hua Tuo to put any 1 creature card from your graveyard on top of your library. Not bad. I like that card. Basically tap. It's weird. You always have to do this before you declare your attackers, which is just bizarre. I don't know what the flavor is to that. Some weird flavor nonsense. Zhang should have Island Walk instead. He is a Nazi general. Oh, well, horse needs the horsemanship. They should swap abilities. Oh, Navy, not Nazi. Okay, thanks for letting me. I don't trust physicians in MTG. Neither do I, Benovsky. Neither do I. All right, that's it. What a funny. Okay, hold on. Christopher B has something new. Straw Soldiers. We'll end at Christopher B. Don says, Nikachu, been binging your shows the past few days. Have to ask, as someone who wants to start playing MTG, what would be the best way to start getting into it? You download MTG Arena. You can do it for free on mobile, both for iOS and Android. You can download it on your computer for Windows, Mac. It is a free way to play Magic, and it's the best way, and they'll teach you how to play as well. And then when you're brave enough, go look up a local game store and buy the paper cards. But it's great to get into the game completely for free. Okay, Straw Soldiers. It's got nothing, absolutely nothing on the text box here. It's a 2-mana 1/3. The overnight appearance of Miles, the armed Wu forts at Guangling frightened a much vaster wave force into fleeing for their lives, and flee they shall. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining me today. We do this show 3 p.m. Central Standard Time each week on weekdays. Be there or be square. Thanks, everyone who supports the channel. If you're a patron on Patreon, a member on YouTube, or you super chat to be part of the show, you super chat so other people can be part of the show. And thanks to everybody for being here. Oh, we got so much great support from King Ginger. We got from GTS, Picamio, Westside Plays Music, Benovsky, David Sampson. We got Jody, Dawn, The Silent Paradox, Old Boy Christopher B, Toads, Safifi, Squishy, Pabno, Reston Serpentine, Ecos, because you guys are the show. So as usual, my coffee crew, keep brewing them coffees, and we will keep brewing up the magic. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you at the next cup.